If you've been struggling on your angled bobs, this video is for you. I'm going to show you the easiest ways to find the angle to which you cut and then the simple sectioning behind it. Also, we're going to show where the over direction comes in and where we can add some personalization at the end. I'm Angie from Shark Fin Shears. Let's get right to it. With this haircut, it really comes down to your sectioning. So I'm going to start off with her house in the back. The tip of the house is at her occipital bone and then it angles down. But one of our biggest questions is, how sharp should my angle be? Well, I decided with this mannequin, I wanted to show off her jawline. So in doing that, I took my comb and I placed it around her jawline and then I angled it up. Once I did that, you can see that's where the angle starts for me. So the angle didn't go straight down to that neckline where the corner is. It went up a little bit. So that way I can really start defining where that weight is going to start building. That's in the house. If your client wants longer hair or there's another point that they want it to be at, you're just simply going to take your comb and visualize where you want that to be, and that is where you start building the house. That is your foundational sectioning right in here. The next section that I did starts to go towards the round of the head. With that, I sectioned it going towards the tip of her ear. And why I did that was because this is the biggest part where we get the holes. So I really want to make sure I focus on the area and try to be careful. The next section goes from the flat of the head all the way down to about her points in her temple. And then after that, we have our top sectioned off. So I'll spin her around really quick so we can see those quick sectionings. And then let's get right into it. For this mannequin, I decided to cut a straight line at her neckline. The reason being that her length in the front isn't going to be much different than what I have in the back. But if we wanted to over direct and have that length in the front even longer, then you just simply go with the angle that you already sectioned off, cut a little point in the middle, and I do have my client looking downwards. That way I can get a really nice smooth blend and it goes with her head shape. And then over here we would just over direct, section, and comb with your section. We would comb with our section, and then you would go in and cut that way. We're going right into the next section, and I'm going to start off in the middle. This is going to ensure that both sides have symmetry. Once we do this, then we over direct with a traveling guide. So I'm taking my length in my fingers. I hold that out, and I'm deciding where I want this bulk to start building. Where do I want this angle and this graduation to start off? I want to show off more of her jawline, as I said. So if I go off her jawline, create that, and this is how my angle is going to be. And simply pointing the scissors down if you have the swivel, or moving your body this way if you don't have a swivel, and coming in. So once we have our first cut done, our guide layer done, now I'm going to section off. Everything is going to come to a point where this length is around her neck. So all of my sectioning will come to that point. And I'm going to over direct with a traveling guide. So just a little point over here, section that this way. Let's move this aside. And now I'm bringing this over into that section. I can see my guide, and I'm cutting. See the length right in my fingertip. taking a subsection, moving the previous hair out of the way, and over directing into my new section. Excuse me, I'm over directing into my previous section. And now I have that place where we get a hole. And how aren't we going to get a hole is by over directing it and making sure our fingers are pointed at this piece. It's very important. So I'm just going to section again in a slight diagonal and over direct all of this hair into my previous section and pointing my fingers where this length is. So my elbow is being pointed up a good amount of the way here, but that's just because I'm in video. If it was an actual client and I wanted to be comfortable, I'm going to have them down more. So that way I really can just adjust everything to my belly area. Again, over directing a little bit. Finding that corner here and cutting. Direct. See my angle here, the length, and again, connecting the 2 points. You always double check going the opposite way and bring everything out. And that way you check for your balance as you go and you don't get to the end of the haircut saying, oh my God, what did I do? So you can see she already has some face framing, wispy pieces going on. We're just going to ignore that for right now. And we're doing the same thing, which is starting off in the middle. And I'm going to continue that. Section that off. I'm still doing, by the way, the same sectioning. Diagonal forward to the point of that neckline. Pulling the hair straight out, following my line into my guide. Again, half that section, push it away, continue down. I'm over directing my new section into a little bit of my last section. So it is a traveling over direction. Finding the angle that I've already cut and just continuing with that. Fingers pointed towards my neckline. And now my sectioning is getting a little bit longer. I still want to over direct. And I'm over directing all of this front hair into that last section that I did. So once I hit the round of this head here, that's where I'm going to stop traveling with my sections and bring everything back. This is going to help create weight. So once we over direct in one direction, where the hair flows to is where the weight is going to go. So let's move on with this. Again, bringing this all the way back here, making sure there's no holes in my sectioning, no bumps. I see my point, I'm pointing my fingers to it. I also see my guide underneath it and cutting. Pulling the hair directly out off of the head. Now that the layering is done on this side, I'm having her look straight ahead and just following through with my length in here. Again, she already had these face framing pieces, which is really going to add a little fun, spunky vibe to this cut. Now, once we got the front down, We basically want to stick with doing the same thing, especially if our client has finer hair. So I'm going to go diagonal forward, and we're just simply staying at that stationary guide now and bring everything back, making sure we're pointing down towards that neckline and cutting in the same angle. And then bringing everything back. Depending on the thickness of your client is how much hair you can actually bring back. If they're on the finer side and you can see your guide still, which is really important, then go ahead and bring it all back to the same point if we're staying stationary. Then if we want to add more layers, for example, our client has a massive amount of hair, or we want to see a lot more movement in the front, and they don't decide to have ghost ends where they're barely existent because their hair is so fine, then what we're going to do is do a horizontal sectioning right on the top. And depending on how much weight you need in the front or how long it is how you're going to decide where the angle goes. So you can have lots of heaviness in here, or we just need to make sure the corners of the hairline are covered, then we can go more diagonal. And then if you want more funky layers, you can actually just box this off as well. So with her, we did a slight angle going towards the front. And then just travel with this, subsectioning, bring everything to the same point with the same angle. I'm going to comb her down, and let me just check her length, make sure we don't have any longer pieces in here. And then we will be right back with a dried mannequin. And there we have the shorter angled bob. I hope that these tips really helped you out, especially with finding out where the angle should start at. I'm just going to go back in, refine the ends a little bit, see if there's any extra little pieces hanging out. Maybe if there's a heavy spot, we go in, lift it up lightly, and point cut a little bit. But besides that, and your own personal touch on this haircut, we are good to go. I hope watching this video really helped you understand the hows and whys of why we do this angled cut and why our sectioning is the way it is. As always, guys, hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment of anything that you loved during this video, and as always, hit the bell for notifications on our newest videos coming to you.